What's up, you crazy creeps? How the heck are you guys? I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're creeping with. I always do appreciate seeing you guys. And we are live premiering, so make sure you guys say hello down below. I will be here, and we are heading up to the Bucksters, the Starbucks. Not out of coffee, but I need a little extra pick-me-up this morning. I'm gonna go with the cold brew and get the day rolling. And then I had 3 channels that I really enjoy. Been watching them, want to share with you guys, so stay tuned. All these beautiful roses. Look at this one. That is pretty. Very bright. All right. You guys are like gold this morning. And yeah, I'm gonna go in and get me a cold brew. The regular coffee got me going good, but I need a little booster, so let's do it. The old Bucksters. Hopefully they've got an iced shaken espresso, but I think I'm gonna go with the cold brew. Always looks good. Oh, they do a chocolate one too. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna. Check this out. I've shown you guys this before if you hadn't seen it. It's the world's smallest Starbucks here. An actual little replica, mini tiny version of the one here in Gresham. They've even got the little coffee pots back there, the menu board, and some little treats here in the case. I'm seeing a little thing of cold brew down there. And this, even the Starbucks cards. You can never have too much Starbucks. Little card there. And the coffees. Oh, look at that. A little cinnamon roll and a little mini fork. But yeah, that is cool. The world's smallest Starbucks. So good. He laughed. I was like, that's hilarious. Success. I know. It doesn't. It did. It truly did. All right. We are in business. I'm going to take a couple sips of this and then we'll be on our way, because I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you about 3 really cool channels I've been checking out. I don't know if you guys have ever had any of the cold brew, but they're starting to do like flavored ones where they put like the cold brew whipped chocolate kind of thing on top, and it is so good. I had it the other day. Yeah, just the other day, but it's like, man, that is delicious. And they put a ton of it on there this time. So really good and strong. The cold brew is brewed with the cold method, where they grind the beans really coarse, and then it kind of sits overnight in a vat. It's real less acidic on your stomach, and it's easier to drink, and very potent, which is my favorite part. All right, got the cold brew in hand, and this didn't last long. I should have got the Venti. I always go with the Grande. That's just good, and usually with the cold brew it does the trick, but definitely needed it this morning. But I love you guys so much for being here right now, and we're just kind of creeping through the neighborhoods. Normally we're on the Springwater corridor, which is quiet, but right now it's early enough to where it is quiet. I've got one of these another one of these free libraries. You see these all over, mainly southeast, but there are a few out here in East County, Gresham also. And check this out. I'm noticing a Beverly Cleary book in there, which she is from Portland. We actually visited her house, which is on the channel. You can find it. And her childhood home, where she kind of got all the inspiration, kind of like Matt Groening with The Simpsons, same kind of thing. So anyways, how the heck are you guys? It is kind of just an overcast day. It's not raining, so I'm not going to say much, but I wanted to take the time to share with you 3 more channels that I've been watching and really enjoying over the last one fairly new, and a few that I've been really watching pretty much ever since I started YouTube, like about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and really just enjoy these channels. And we've done this before, and it seemed to be like something you guys maybe enjoyed, maybe even featured your channel. So who knows, you might be one of them. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get right into it. So like I said, one of the few channels that well, not one of the few channels, I watch a ton of channels, but these are just 3, you know, of the channels that I watch, because I do watch way more than just, you know, 3 people. Anyways, I digress, and I want to tell you about a good friend of mine's channel that I actually had the pleasure of meeting, gosh, it's been about 3-4 years now, and that is Evie Nova. She bought a schoolie van, and had a van in the past, a camper van, and bought a bus, a school bus, and is slowly fixing it up. Well, not really slowly. She doesn't post as much as I would like, because I really do enjoy watching her videos, especially these newer ones where she's fixing up the schoolie and making it all cool so she can have a school bus. You know, there's a ton of things you can do with them, and I've just been kind of really just enjoying the progression. Seeing it from when she very first got it to what she's done so far is always really cool to watch. And so Evie Nova, you guys may know of her. She had another channel, well, she was coincide with another channel, Into the Mystery, and now she's just doing her own thing. She's got a schoolie, and yeah, she posts kind of rare, not as much as she used to, but I do still very much enjoy watching Evie Nova. Very smart, very talented, very strong, and just an all-around great person. I had so much fun meeting her. She was open arms, come on out. They had a meetup with a bunch of other YouTubers. Yeah, it was a great time, and I really enjoyed it, and I've been, ever since, I've watched them even before we had a chance to meet, and still watch her now. So cool, very cool. And make sure you guys, like I said, I'll leave links in the descriptions to all the channels, so if you aren't familiar with them, it'll be easier to find. But most of my viewers probably are familiar with Evie Nova and her channel. So anyways, that's one channel, and like I said, these are in no particular order, just kind of going off the cuff in my memory of what I've really been tuning into, and really like to support other channels. If you guys are creators or you're not, I always like seeing familiar faces here, especially live, but in other folks' comment sections too. And I've noticed that it's created, you know, friendships, or just like-minded folks being able to connect with each other, and see other YouTube creators that I've introduced, kind of pay that back, because I've been very fortunate to meet a ton of great folks through other people on here as well. And another channel that I want to share with you guys is somebody that is fairly new that I've been watching, and that is Jason Whitman. That's right, Jason Whitman lives in Southeast Portland, does a ton of graveyards. He tours around and has a little, I never say it right, but I think it's EPV or something along those lines. It's kind of like a little meter, and he does ghost hunting, which is really cool. Now, I'm not, you know, like a huge paranormal ghost hunter by any means, but I do enjoy seeing the places that he goes. I really like seeing Portland also, and yeah, just an all-around great person, always respectful, and yeah, it's hard to vlog in Portland, so it's always cool to see other Portland vloggers. There are kind of a small group of us. There are a good majority of people that vlog here in Portland area. But yeah, that's a cool channel to check out. He does a lot of paranormal stuff. He takes his meter into the graveyards. He's done the Lone Fir Cemetery a bunch, which is like a historical, you know, pioneer cemetery here in Portland, and goes to a lot of places actually, and just kind of reads the meter and talks, and it's just it's an interesting channel, and it's something a little different than I would watch normally. They're a little shorter vlogs, you know, and like I said, I think he just started his channel maybe a year or two ago, and I've watched it grow. I've watched him really go to some great places, and I've watched a lot more people jump on board, and I've always there when he uploads. I always like to find his channel. Now recently he told me he maybe have even started a newer channel, so if that's the case and you do see this, Jason, make sure you chime in and leave the links to that one as well, because I do enjoy your ghost hunting and seeing Portland. fire guys this morning. Old 71. Looking good, fellas. Gotta make sure we're all tied up tight. And I wanted to tell you guys about the third channel. Again, I watch a ton more of YouTubers, so these are just 3 channels in particular, not, you know, in no random order or any, totally random. So the third channel that I've been watching, and I hope you guys will tune in too, especially since we are halfway to Halloween, and that is my good buddy Troy at Scare Hollow Productions. And there's a lot going on right now in his world, the Halloween world, and he is busy. And in fact, they are planning on, him and his family are moving, I believe he said Texas. And so I am definitely, you know, sad about that. Definitely I wish him the best, because I don't want to you know, say, hey, you know, I'm sad, because really I'm happy for you too, but I am sad that you're going to be leaving, just because I do love being around there at Halloween time and hanging with you and just having a good time in general. So I'm happy for you as well. And yeah, what I wanted to just say is I really appreciate everything you have been doing for everybody in the Halloween community here in Portland with your time here, and, you know, open arms to everybody at your place, and not just Halloween, Christmas too, and all the holidays. I think he even did Thanksgiving. But yeah, he was the guy that we would go and check out his home haunts. He was he is head of the Northwest Haunters Association, and he also has his YouTube channel, Scare Hollow. So a lot cooking with him. And like I said, as always with the Halloween coming up, not real quick, but you know, in the works, there's going to be a lot of cooking with him, his move. And if you are a haunter or, you know, love Halloween, definitely find his channel, tell him the Creeper sent you, and stay tuned to his channel, because he is going to be doing a ton of convention sales. You can get your hands on some really awesome homemade props, things that you can't just go and purchase, and also things that you can go and purchase too. So he's got a ton of Halloween stuff. He's going to be doing some garage sales, some giveaways, and now he is really focusing on Texas with all the haunt conventions there and all the home haunts there. He was the one that made the map and kind of showed all of the places in Portland that you could visit during the holidays, including Christmas, for the lights. So very impressive, and I really am gonna miss you, Troy, but we're definitely gonna hang out before it's all said and done. And so yeah, I wanted to show you love too, because you always, you know, have done that for me, letting me come by and talk Halloween for hours at a time and show me kind of the ins and outs and all the behind the scenes action. And if you guys like that, make sure you go over to Scare Hollow and say hello. You can also learn how to make your own Halloween props too and things like that. So yeah, 3 channels I've been really checking out and really enjoying: Evie Nova, Jason Whitman, and Scare Hollow. 3 really great channels, 3 really great people, and YouTube is full of really awesome people, and that's just 3 of the folks that I really enjoy watching, and their content is really cool. It's kind of their own style, and yeah, I just really enjoy all 3 channels. So I will leave, like I said below here in the description, a link to all those channels. If you do happen to hop over there, make sure you tell them, you know, that I sent you and say hello. And yeah, I love you guys for being here. Like I said, we are live. If you haven't said hello here, you can do that now. But I'm gonna go up and grab some items and just really go home, edit, enjoy the rest of the day. And so I will see you guys very soon. Make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button down below. That will dial you in right now to being a creeper today. If you already haven't, you can ring that bell. That way when we do creep, you guys will be the first to creep. And make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it out, What else? If you guys want to help support the channel, you can hit up my GoFundMe. I'll leave a link in the description. The super chat is activated as well. I love you guys. Creeper out for now. Peace.